Welcome back to another episode of Sidetracked. Welcome back to another episode of Sidetracked. I'm sorry if anyone is new here. That's so annoying to start out the video with. That's so try-hard influencer. It's so cringy. It's so 2018 YouTube video. We got to stop that. We got to stop singing. However, guys, speaking of singing, that song by Renee Rapp, where she's like, I think I like you better. I think I like you better when you're across the country, 3,000 miles away. That song goes so hard. And why does she sound like Beyonce in it? She literally sounds like Beyonce. I don't remember what line it was, but the girl sounds just like Beyonce in that song. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a magnificent week. I know this is hopefully going up on a Monday, might be going up on a Tuesday because I am filming this a little late. Uh-oh, guys. But either way, I hope you guys have an amazing week and had an amazing week last week. Okay. You guys, I am just on the everlasting journey of making changes. And first of all, I'm a born again virgin. Okay. I stopped with the whole hooking up thing. I stopped because, as you guys know, I was only ever with Zach, my ex. And then we broke up and I just was a 32-year-old, not virgin, obviously, because I was in a 9-year relationship, but I was never with anyone else. That's kind of crazy. So, I explored, I had fun, and not saying I'm not going to do that, but I think, I just hookups really aren't for me, to be honest. I'm way more attracted to someone when I know who they are and I don't know, I need a connection. And it's not like I want to fall in love with you. It's not like I'm only going to hook up with people that I'm in love with, but I'm way more turned on and attracted to someone when I know them. Does that make sense? But I've never hooked up with someone that I know. I made friends through hooking up, I guess. Guys, we're 2 minutes in. Why are we already talking about this? But I think it's just, I don't know. I'm done. I'm definitely I'm just over it. I don't know. I don't know how people do this for years and years. And it's not even I'm ready to be single. I mean, I've been single, but I'm ready to be single and just work on myself. And that's what I've been doing. I mean, but the time that I've taken to be on Grindr or the other apps, it's just time consuming. And I don't want to be talking to 10 people oh, how was your week? What are you into? This is not, I don't want to be talking to 10 people like that at a time. I don't have the time for it or the energy. Do you know? Dating is exhausting. No one talks about that enough. Everyone talks about, oh, I hate dating. I want to be in a relationship, but no one talks about how exhausting dating is. Because it really is. And then I got bitches for days. Do you know what I mean? And I forget who I said what to. And I can't do it. I'm only talking to one person at a time, if that now. But I don't even want to do that, to be honest. I'm over it. Too much. Oh, but in other news. Okay, so guys, as you guys know, I'm on my fitness journey, but I have not been working out as much as I've wanted to. I've been way more active than I was, and I've been working out, but not 6 days a week. Do you know what I mean? I've been more so the 3 days a week, if I'm being honest. And I really want to up it because I feel like I've hit a plateau and a wall. I'll talk about that in a second, or I'll talk about that now, actually. Something I feel changed in the last month. I don't know if it's just me getting used to being at this weight and how I look, and it's the body dysmorphia side of things, or I don't know if something genuinely happened because I was working out 4 or 5 days a week for a while and then I stopped. And there was maybe 3 weeks where I hardly worked out at all because I was so busy with work and stuff. But I don't know, something happened in the last month where I feel I look so different now than I did a month ago. In a bad way. I feel I looked so much better a month ago. And I don't know if it was because I was newly getting in shape and now it's I'm getting used to it and the body dysmorphia is settling in. I don't know, but it's bad. The way I feel about myself right now, it's not good. And like I'm getting smaller, and this was the issue this was the issue I had when I originally lost the 80 pounds back in like 2015. I lost 80 pounds in like 5 months, and I did not do it healthy. Like I was definitely starving myself at first, and um at first I wasn't healthy, and then I started running, but still I was kind of like just shrinking, but like it was almost as if like let's say like my body was like, we'll say fat. I don't want like fat to be like derogatory here, but like my body was fat, right? And it was almost as if it was just like shrinking. Like I was getting smaller and smaller and like tiny, but I still looked the same. Like I still looked fat. And it wasn't until I started like working out and like that it started changing. Like things start lifting and getting more filled out with muscle and having different shape to it. And that's when I realized like, okay, working out like really does help because sure, starving myself made me lose weight, but at what cost? I felt like shit. That's so unhealthy. And it didn't help me look better. I was getting smaller, but I still didn't like how I looked. You know what I mean? So I think that's a thing where like maybe a lot of people who have like EDs that could suffer from that, like they feel like they're not eating or starving themselves. And then they're not eating, but they feel like they're not looking like they still feel fat because they're not working out. Do you know what I mean? Not That's not always the case. I'm just saying, I don't know. Anyway, so my point is, I feel like I don't look great right now. The other day, I got invited to a really fancy restaurant in city. Hello. In the city, I got invited to a really fancy restaurant in the city. It was called. I always like mess up the La Grande Boucherie. It was really fancy. It's the last post on my Instagram. So if you guys want to see pictures of it and me there, you could go check my last picture that I posted. But they invited me there for like a free dinner and drinks and appetizers and all that. And it was so much fun. I went with my friend Taylor. She's amazing. Love her. And we went, and then I was on the train ride home, and I was like looking at myself in the reflections of like the windows, because no matter where I looked, I saw my reflection, and I, I like was not happy. I was not happy. I was like, what the hell? Like, and then like I'll look at myself in my pictures, and I'm like, I look so good in my pictures, and I get embarrassed because then I think like people who see me in person are going to be like, oh, he edits the fuck out of his pictures. But guys, I genuinely don't. It's just like I pose and I like find the perfect lighting because the way the lighting hits my face really either rounds it out or shapes it. I don't know. I was spiraling and right now it seems like I'm spiraling. I'm not right now. I'm just telling you about my spiral. I don't know, you guys. So long story short, everyone's been going to this gym called Barry's. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. Maybe not. It's like this hardcore workout class. It's really trendy. It's almost like, I don't know if you guys remember how everyone's going to Aloe. Everyone still is. It's still very trendy. It's still new. But like everyone's going to Barry's now. I especially see a lot of like the fit gays going to Barry's. And well, I think I see that maybe because I just follow a lot of gays. But it's definitely becoming way more popular. Like we're on the rise of Barry's, right? And so they're only in like city settings. So I have one in the city, which is like 40 miles away, and then one in the Hamptons, which is like 40 miles away. I'm like smack dab in the middle. So I can't go. But I did look up Barry's biggest competitor, and actually and I don't know why I'm so embarrassed by this, but it's Orange Theory. I think I'm embarrassed because Orange Theory, like in my head, was outdated and like it's for like moms in my head, but it's not because I was looking at the instructors and they're like guys and they're shredded. They look great. Like, so I was like, you know what? Let me research this. So I was researching and it winds up, I wasn't even, okay, so I wanted to go to Barry's, but I just happened to stumble upon Orange Theory. And then as I was looking it up, I saw that Orange Theory is Barry's biggest competitor. So I was like, okay. So I signed up for an unlimited pass. It's $200 a month, which is crazy. But the normal gym just isn't for me, you guys. It's not. Like, I don't want to walk in and be like, okay, what should I do? Like, I don't have that. I don't want to say self-discipline because like I'm going, but like if I make a workout and like I'm doing like, let's say 15 reps, if by the 13th rep, I'm like, oh my God, this is so hard, I'm going to stop. You know what I mean? Where like with working out, you have to push yourself. You have to do 15. But like, I'm going to stop if no one's there to like judge me. Does that make sense? So I don't know. I'm really excited to try this Orange Theory as much as like I feel like it's cringe. I actually wasn't going to tell anyone. And now here I am, like in my personal life. And now here I am telling the podcast, all of you guys. But I don't know. I feel close to you guys. And this is just kind of a yappy episode. Yeah, I don't know. So that's what I have going on. I'm going to try the Orange Theory. Hopefully I have Jenna's wedding, which guys, Jenna, everyone's like, I hope they're on good terms. Jenna's family, you guys. She's like my sister. She's literally going to be my sister-in-law. Her wedding is in a month. So, she'll just come on whenever she wants. Guys, this podcast is always like mine. You know what I mean? Jenna helps me film it. It's always, like I always say, it's like a Trisha situation. She has just Trish, but Oscar films it with her. So yeah, that's like what this is. But we love Jenna, and she's going to be back. I film with Kaylee as well. I'm just like, whoever wants to film with me, I film with. You know what I mean? And if there's no one that week, then I film solo. The thing with this podcast, you guys, is I'm never going to fall into like a set where every episode's going to be the same. So everyone's always going to get what they want. Leave your suggestions and we'll be good, you guys. I'll always keep it changing. I do really want to get into an era where I have guests, like bigger guests and stuff. But I'm just like, I have so much going on, you guys. So much in my life to work through and work on myself and just so much. Okay. So we'll get there. But that is my goal. Like I would love to travel around and like have guests on. And I think that would be really, really fun. But yeah, long story short, I'm starting Orange Theory tomorrow. I don't know, you guys. Has anyone tried it? What do we think? Now, look, I did look up a lot of the reviews and a lot of people are like, oh, like, first of all the review, like everyone loved it. And I was on Reddit. So I wasn't on like Orange Theory reviews, but I was on a Reddit page for like Orange Theory reviews. And there were no negative ones. Everyone loved it. However, a lot of people were like, I love it. I've been doing it for 5 years and I've lost 12 pounds. And I'm like, I could lose that on a Tuesday. Do you know what I mean? But the thing about me, I joke around a lot, but I think the best thing about me, it's a blessing and a curse, is I can genuinely gain 10 pounds in a week, but I could seriously lose 10 pounds in a week. My body, and my mom's the same way. I think I got that from her. My body works so quickly, especially when I work out. I could see results. I could start seeing results literally in a week. I'm not kidding. So I do feel a little bit better that I'm going to be like doing it. And like, I think a lot of people, I don't know. I picture these people who are like, I love it. I've been doing it for 5 years and I lost 10 pounds. I picture these people who like do struggle with like eating bad. And like maybe like dessert and stuff like that. That's actually not me. I don't really struggle with eating bad unless I'm influenced. So like when I was with Zach ate so bad. Sorry. And he's not watching this, but very unhealthy and loved to snack because he was a foot taller than me. You know what I mean? So I was influenced bad. Not his fault at all. It was my fault. But I think, it's been so easy living alone because like I genuinely make healthy choices. Like I don't buy junk food because I know I'll eat it. If you go in my cabinet right now, you would be so disappointed. There's no snacks. You saw, I actually posted a YouTube video. You could see what I've been eating. Like I've been hyper fixated on it. But yeah, so I think maybe I'll see a lot better and quicker results than maybe some of the people I was reading because I'm going to really be focused, laser focused, especially because their wedding is in a month, you guys. What am I going to do? Because those pictures are going to be high def and candid. And like, look, okay, so I could look great now. Now look. Like, this is what I mean when I say like my pictures aren't edited. It's just like the angle. Like that's so bad. But like if I'm like, I'm a psychopath, right? Like I'm crazy. Whatever. It is what it is, you guys. Okay. We're all here. We're all fucking crazy. You guys are crazy too. I'm telling you. I've met some of you in person and I love you all to death, but some of you are crazy. And I love every single one of you for that. Because if we were all the same, how boring would that be? You know? Like everyone needs their little quirks. So yeah, while I've been spiraling about how I look, I am excited because I don't know, I just felt like something has been off. I know I got a bad haircut and I love, love, love my haircutter. Vinny, he's amazing. But I usually like recap him on what I want. Like I always get like a low fade, keep this long. But sometimes when I go in, I'll just be like the usual. And I used to get everything really short. So I feel like the standard is just to go short with everything. So everything got cut so short and it made my forehead look so much bigger. And it just, everything was so off. So it started with that. And then just everything was off, you guys. Everything was off. Okay. But the hair's growing. The orange is theorizing. And we're going to be back in action. I can't deal with the candid pictures from the wedding. I actually am waking up in like night terrors thinking about these pictures that everyone is going to see from the wedding that are candid, high definition, and that I can't edit. You know what I mean? And again, like I really have not like I'll maybe edit under my eyes a little bit in my pictures, or you know what I'll do actually sometimes? I'll add a tiny bit of a shadow right here. That's it. I don't like reshape anything, but I'll add like a little bit of a shadow. But people wear makeup, so I feel like I'm allowed to do that. Like people put bronzer on, but I'll just add like a little bit of a shadow right here. Just, I don't know, it makes such a difference because sometimes like the way the light hits me, this looks so round. So yeah, just tiny bit of shadow. And sometimes I'll like smooth a pimple, stuff like that. Nothing crazy, you guys. But oh, I'm not looking forward to these candids at the wedding. Oh my God. And also, I'm the best man. I have to make a speech. Panicking about that. I'm not like serious. I'm not like vulnerable like that, I feel. Like, or mushy gushy. So I don't know. I'm definitely going to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. Not because like I don't want to do it, but I can't stand when people have long wedding speeches. Because truthfully, no one else gives a fuck what the brother of the groom has to say. No one cares. Nobody gives a fuck. Or anyone else for that matter. Like the bride's best friend, this person, that nobody gives a fuck. Okay? And I'm sure the bride and groom like care, but it could be told to them in the back rooms. You know what I mean? Like I hate a speech, but so I'm doing it for the sake of everyone else because I know no one cares. But I do obviously want it to be sentimental and want to say something nice. So I'm panicking. They wanted me to officiate their wedding, and I respectfully declined. Guys, I would no. It's so funny because I'm so good with talking to a crowd of people. Like if you asked me to go out at fucking Coachella and talk to the crowd, I could, as long as I could like be myself. But in a setting where like I can't necessarily like be myself when I'm officiating a wedding, like I have to be like, oh no, I'll panic. I'll overthink everything. I can't do that. So respectfully decline that. But I am giving the best man speech. And I'm spooked. I'm spooked and scared. But we got to do it, guys. Did anyone see Fifth Harmony got back together, which I think I talked about this. It was my talking point on this podcast for a really long time, and I kept on forgetting to say it. So I don't know if I actually talked about it on the podcast or if I meant to. But Fifth Harmony got back together, you guys. And it's rumored that Camila Cabello is supposed to join them because they only got back together with the four of them. However, I do think that it is just a rumor. I don't think Camila is going to join them. I did see that on their post of them like reuniting. They reunited at the Jonas Brothers concert. They sang Work From Home and Worth It. It was a mess. But I was a Fifth Harmony stan. I saw them live twice or three times. I was obsessed with them. Okay. And I loved that they were a mess. They were never in sync, never harmonizing, but they are amazing. They are like very talented. Like they started on the X Factor, kind of like how One Direction did. They all like got kicked off as solo acts and then came back together as a group. Simon put them together and they are seriously incredible singers. Some of them more than others, but incredible, right? So talented, but just something about putting them all together. It works, but it doesn't work. They're all doing their own thing on stage every time. And it was Quite literally just that for their reunion on the Jonas Brothers stage. They were all doing their own thing. It was kind of a mess, but they sounded good. Okay. Dinah with her, she was slaying the microphone. Her mic was on. It was really good. However, I did see Lauren, because Lauren is now going on Dancing with the Stars. Lauren was being interviewed and someone said like, oh, I saw Camila posted on the post, like she left 4 hearts. And Lauren was like, oh, interesting. Like shady, which I'm like, guys, it's been like what, over 10 years. Like, can we let it go? Can we just be, Camila's being nice, you know? But maybe Lauren didn't mean it that way. Maybe she was just caught off guard by the question because like, why are you asking her about Camila? I mean, she's going on Dancing with the Stars. You know what I mean? So I kind of understand, but I would love for Camila to even join them just for one show because I think Fifth Harmony is like getting back together, like not just for that show. I think they're like genuinely getting back together, so that's really exciting. I just like I hope they release some like nice songs because like I feel like they try to be too like Beyonce, and it's like you guys are all so good. I want to hear your voices, you know? Like my favorite Fifth Harmony songs were like from when they were on the X Factor. Or no, oh my God. After they got off this is so niche. After they got off the X Factor, they did like a few covers like at a piano, like on their YouTube channel. They did Lego House by Ed Sheeran. So good. They did Red by Taylor Swift. They did a Lana Del Rey song. Oh my God. Those were my all-time favorite Fifth Harmony songs. So good. Guys, go listen to them sing. Go listen to Fifth Harmony sing Lego House right now. Well, after you watch this podcast. And you will understand what I mean. It was so good. Okay? So I'm excited for that. Speaking of Dancing with the Stars, though, guys, I feel like they're really turning over a new leaf. Like for a while, for years, I was like, who watches Dancing with the Stars? Like I mean, I know back in the day, everyone watched it, like how everyone used to watch American Idol. Everyone watched Dancing with the Stars. But as the years went on, I was like, who is still watching this? It's giving like Masked Singer. That show is a drug front. Like Masked Singer, who is watching Masked Singer? Raise your hands. Be honest. I'm not judging. But who is watching Masked Singer? I don't know. But that's kind of what Dancing with the Stars was giving. But now they're like turning over the new leaf and they are diving more into the influencers. They are, you guys. 2 of the real mom talks of Mormon housewife, Jersey City, whatever the fuck. It's my favorite show and I will never know the title. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Yes. 2 of them are going on Dancing with the Stars. They have Alex Earl. Big one. Scott Hoying. He's not an influencer. He's a Grammy Award winner. But he did start as an influencer. No, he didn't actually. He started on a singing show. But then he became a YouTuber for a while, and he was collabing with YouTubers. He had Superfruit with Mitch, who was another Pentatonics member. Does anyone remember that back in the day? I used to love their YouTube channel. They used to do some videos with Miranda Sings that I thought were so funny. Ooh. Guys, I have to say, back in the day, back in the day, like I'm talking like 2010, 2011, before she even started collabing with people, I was a Miranda Sings fan. I really was. This was like before she even collabed with like O2L and like that whole group. You know what I mean? I really liked her. But then when she started growing and becoming huge, that's when like she started getting like this big like kids like Nickelodeon type. And I was like, oh, okay, like not for me. Too much. She still like something she said made me laugh. But then obviously with the cancellation, we are Team Trisha. Colleen is canceled. Obviously. I don't think anyone even watches her anymore, to be honest. But yeah, Dancing with the Stars is really leaning into influencers now, guys. So I might watch the season, and I do see a whole lot of hubbub about it now. Everyone's talking about Dancing with the Stars. Everyone. So I'm like, okay, good job. And you know, it goes to show you, guys, everyone just needs to lean into influencers. Give me sponsorships. I'm an influencer. Someone needs to, you guys need to show your friends, your family, something this podcast. Maybe not this episode, because the ones where I'm solo are always just kind of yappy ones, just like what's on my mind as I'm looking at the tree branches outside. But My good solid ones, you got to show people, guys. We got to grow this shit. You know what I mean? We got to get guests on. We got to fucking get sponsorships again. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Share it. Make edits, make fan edits. Look. But you know what I realized? Okay, here's the thing. And this is great because I have a very loyal following and I love my followers because they're good. Like, I love my following. However, in the YouTube video I just posted on my channel, I asked everyone's age. I am shocked. I have so many like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70-year-olds watching me. There's like a few teenagers, like maybe 3, which I'm like, I don't like want teenagers necessarily. I mean, I love you if you're here. But my point is, I don't think anyone's going to be making fan edits of me. I think I think I'm being played on people's TV kitchens while they eat dinner. Kitchen TVs while they eat dinner, which I'm fine with. I love, love, love all my followers and they're loyal. You guys are great. Very loyal, but I need more. I need more. Okay? So share it with your friends. Make posters of my face and put it on your telephone poles. I wonder if we're going to have telephone poles in the future. Because, like, do we still use those really? Who here has a landline? Actually, y'all are 60 years old. You all have landline phones. Let's be real. But if you're under the age of 45, who here has a landline? Anyone? For real. Does anyone? And like, am I dumb? Are telephone poles not just for landline phones? Are they for more than that? I want to talk about things that truly piss me off. They tick me off. They really get my blood boiling, okay? There are so many things that I could write, but I'm only going to do a few today because, one, I didn't want to make it the entire episode for those of you who don't care about what pisses me off. But I also want to leave some for another episode if you guys do like this. And I do want you guys to leave in the comments down below things that piss you off, okay? I want to know things that piss you off. But obviously, like, there's the obvious ones, which still leave them because I'm sure there are some I'm not thinking of. But it's like more of the niche ones. Like, I'll start with an obvious one. For me, I cannot stand when people cancel. Oh my goodness. But here's the thing. I'm not saying that they're not valid. Okay? I understand people have genuine things that happen where they can't make it. But like internally, I look like when I plan something, I'm genuinely looking forward to it so much. Do you know what I mean? And it's actually gotten a lot better as I've gotten older because I've learned to really lower my expectations. But I remember even like growing up, my parents knew like, or they learned, do not tell me something unless it's definite, or just always say maybe, because I look forward to something so hard. Again, in my older years, I have learned to lower my expectations of everyone. But when people cancel, it truly sends me to the moon and back. It throws me for such a loop because I'm like, okay, now what the hell am I supposed to do? Like, I was looking forward to this so much, and I'm not like mad at them because there's so many valid reasons someone could cancel. And guys, even someone just not wanting to do something anymore, that's valid too. Like, I understand. If it becomes a habit, that's when it gets annoying. Which actually, you know what? Actually, I think that's what it is. When it becomes a habit. Like 3 times, okay, it happens. You know what I mean? But when it becomes a habit and you're constantly making promises and canceling every single time, it gets me going because you do not have respect for the other person. And I understand because this comes also with like the thing with like my ADHD where I'm always late and like there is a standpoint people have where it's like, oh, you don't have respect for the other person. And no, I genuinely do. It's just something I need to work on. So I'm sure there's something that goes hand in hand with the always canceling, probably an anxiety thing. I don't know, but it still grinds my gears, guys. You know, everyone is a hypocrite to some degree, okay? And that is something I guess I'm a hypocrite with. I cannot stand when people cancel. But I think that is a very common one. I do have way more niche ones. Like, oh my gosh, this might be one of my biggest ones, guys. When people, whether it's people from high school, but really I'm thinking of influencers and some people from high school, but it could be any setting, whatever. You can put it to whoever you're thinking. But when people try to act like they are so like chill and stoic and just like go with the flow and almost like hippie. I don't want to say hippie because like I feel like that's putting too much of a label on what I'm thinking. But just when people try to act like they're just so chill and stoic, meanwhile they are the craziest fucking people behind doors. And you're like, yes, of course you're chill and stoic. You're barred out on Zoloft right now. You know what I mean? Like, you are in therapy 4 times a week, barred out on Zoloft. Yes, you're chill and stoic. You know, but those people, I guess people who try to act like they're better than you because they're so chill and go with the flow. And I think I'm thinking of like the niche genre of people who are like that, but also like so self-righteous and like always think that they're right and like they're for the people, but really they're the meanest people behind closed doors. Like I'll see a lot of these types of influencers call out other influencers for like maybe stuff they've said in the past or little tiny things that they've done. Meanwhile, these people behind closed doors are the worst people. And I know as a fact. Okay? Oh my God, they piss me off so bad. I want to fight them. I want to physically fight them. Like they're the people who would be like, oh my God, physical violence that's not the answer. That is so not like, that's so weird. Like you want to get physical. This does not. Meanwhile, you are tearing people apart behind the scenes and snorting Zoloft, which there's nothing wrong with doing Zoloft. Actually, I would love to try Zoloft, but I'm just kidding with that part. But really, they are the worst people behind the scene, guys. I'm telling you, I know it. Those people really, really piss me off. I have so many people from high school that like were the crazy partiers, meanest people in high school. Okay. Or even just old jobs that I've had, like, you know, right after high school, like that era. Meanest, craziest fucking people, like, did drugs, which doesn't make them mean or crazy, but did just so many different things about them. And then all of a sudden they became like the chill, like meditators, like doing hula hoop tricks in their backyard on their Instagram story. I'm like, you called me fat every day and used to get in fistfights with people. Everyone can change though. Listen, I have changed so much since that time. It's actually insane. So everyone can change. But there is a select niche genre of people that I am talking about that I think it's all an act. And those are the people that really piss me off. And yes, I want to physically fight you. Okay? So, no, I'm kidding. Guys, genuinely, there are some people I want to physically fight, but those are not the people I want to physically fight. I don't care about them. Oh, okay. This is more cringe rather than annoying, but it does bother me a little bit. It bothers me a little bit when the like suburban millennials, like the Eat, Pray, Love, like the But First Coffee, the suburb millennials, you guys know what I mean. When they catch on to lingo and start using it, but like so late, like 5 years too late, that really, it cringes me out to the point where I get mad. And like, look, I'm a suburban millennial. Okay, I am, but I do social media, so I'm blessed with being with the trends and I know, you know, what's going on. But I see so many people that like they just don't get it. Like there's like, and it's just not natural. Like, I don't know, like you're a kindergarten teacher in the suburbs and like you could tell they just learned the word shook and like they're saying it in every Instagram story. They're like, oh, I'm so shook, you guys. Like we know, like it's so clear you just learned that word and it's from like 2016. Or, oh my God, the one that really, and I think I've talked about this, the one that really cringes me out, and I've definitely done it, and I might do it again by mistake. It's just different when they do it because it's not me. They'll be eating and they'll be like, I got this sandwich from so-and-so, whatever. Look at her. Oh, she's juicy. She's dripping. Stop calling everything she. I don't want you to do that anymore. Okay? It really bothers me. But I'm ageist. I'm ageist because if I saw like someone young and trendy doing it, I'd be like, oh, the kids. But I don't know. There's something about the suburban millennials, which I happen to be, doing it that really grinds my gears. We got to stop, guys. Look, if the suburban millennials were on top of the trends and using the current ones, fine. But you could tell they're just learning the ones from 5 years ago and using them like nonstop because they feel like hip and cool. That's sad. That's kind of cute. I feel bad now. I take it back. But stop. Just like ask ChatGPT what the new ones are. Can we use ChatGPT, or is that also bad? Because I know like influencers, people keep posting like AI videos of themselves and everyone's like, oh my God, like unfollowing. So I get that. But like just asking ChatGPT a question, is that as bad? I don't know. The next thing I cannot stand is when I'm eating something delicious. Like let's say I get pizza, okay? And I'm eating the pizza and someone's like, oh, that looks so good. I wish I could eat that. You can. Is your jaw wired? Like, what do you mean? Like, that's such a backhanded insult. Shout out, mom. I love my mom. She's watching this. Shout out, mom. My mom does this all the time. And it is such a backhanded insult, mom. I'll be eating something delicious and she'll be like, oh, I wish I could eat that. Like, you can. Open your mouth and chew. But like, obviously, like, I love my mom. But other people have done it to me and I want to kill them. I'm like, that is so insulting. Like, you can eat it. You're literally just saying like, in other words, you're eating a fattening meal. That's literally what you're saying. Like, okay, you know what I mean? So that's something that just grinds my gears. That really grinds my gears. And when my mom does it, it grinds my gears, but we love her. But when someone else does it, it grinds my gears, but I want to fight you. Because like, what do you mean you wish you could eat that? You can. Go get a fucking slice of pizza. Or here, I'll share this one with you. And it'll be half as fattening, okay? Pisses me off. Oh my God. The next one bothers me. Okay. I cannot stand when people are doing a taste test or a taste. Okay. I always say either taste or taste test. I say both. But whenever I say one of them, everyone's like, what? Like, why are you saying it backwards? And I genuinely don't know which one it is. Taste test or taste. They both make sense. So like, I don't understand. Okay. Add that to the list. When people like laugh at things that like aren't that funny, like taste and taste test, they're both the same thing. But anyway, something that bothers me so much is when someone is doing a taste test of something, like let's say Chamberlain Coffee, Emma Chamberlain's coffee company, and Emma Chamberlain makes a latte a certain way with certain ingredients and this and that, right? But this could be with food, with anything. And someone is like trying influencer brands or trying Emma Chamberlain's coffee and they do a TikTok or a video and they're substituting things out. Or they'll be like, I got Emma Chamberlain's coffee. It says you're supposed to leave it in the water overnight, but I don't have that amount of time. So I left it in for 2 hours. Like, what do you, okay. They'll do that. And then they'll be like, she used almond milk, but I have 2% fucking cow milk half and half here. And then it'll be like, it's a pistachio latte, but I have cinnamon here. Like, and they're changing everything. And then they'll try it and they'll be like, ew, that is so bad. And then they're talking shit about it, completely grazing over the fact that you fucking changed every step. Oh my God, you guys, it bothers me so much. Oh my God. Actually, you know who used to do this all the time when it wasn't, I guess, necessarily with food, but it would be with like trying products? Colleen Ballinger. She would always like try products and do it completely wrong, not even try, and then be like, this product sucks. And it would bother me so bad because some of the products I would have and they were so good. And I was like, you better not like put this product out of business because I use it. And that's the thing. Like, you're genuinely hurting a brand. And it's fine to hurt a brand if they genuinely suck, but you did everything wrong. You did not follow it by the books. And then you're like, this is so bad. And then you're acting like you're on your high horse, like so much better than, oh my God, guys, it actually bothers me. This one bothers me so bad. I'm like, well, maybe if you followed the fucking recipe or the instructions, it would have worked or it would have been delicious. Oh my God. That one, I didn't realize. I think that might be that one really bothers me. Because like you're trying to be funny, but you're hurting someone's brand. This one obviously hasn't happened so many times, but it's happened. And it is so mean and disrespectful, but there is there's a standpoint that I very much understand here, okay? But so many times I have been out at a bar, whether it's in like Key West or, because, I don't really go out to bars like normally, but if I'm in Key West or on vacation, and I'll see a group of girls or whatever, and I'll go up to talk to one for whatever reason. And her friends will like look at me, and this has happened like maybe 3 times to me, but her friends will look at me and like, guys, it's not, it is so like, it's so over exaggerated. They'll look at me and be like, and the music's loud, so like I can't hear what they're saying, but they'll give me like the most disgusting look and they'll like pull their friend away while push me away. I'm like, first of all, I'm gay as fuck. Second of all, if I was straight, I would not be hitting on her. Third of all, that's so fucking rude. Like, I didn't even say anything. Now, I understand men are literal predators in the club. Like, they are disgusting and don't leave women alone. And sometimes, a lot of times, women are not out for men to look at them. They're out to have fun. So I understand, obviously, that standpoint. But just in this case scenario, it's so fucking annoying because I'm like just trying to make a friend and have fun. And like, it's rude. It's like, I'm like, you're literally calling me ugly right now. And I wasn't even hitting on anyone. I was just trying to be friends. But I get it. I get it. But that one, oh my God, that one always stings. And then like, a lot of times I'll be like, I'm gay. And they'll be like, oh, okay. Like, and then they'll be like, yes. And I'm like, okay, not that kind of gay. Like, let's relax here. Let's relax. Let's take a breath. Okay. But yeah, that one always bothers me because I'm just like, that was hurtful. That was rude. But yeah, that's, okay. This is a little one that's just annoying. When things aren't like in the right place that they should be. And I'm not talking like a OCD situation or like when something in the kitchen is moved around, but like there's so many, for instance, bathrooms, like house bathrooms, let's say, that I'll go in and the light switch should very much be like right here or right here, depending on the bathroom, but it'll be on the other side or in another like random spot. I cannot stand this. Actually, in my bathroom here, every time I walk in, I go to flip the light switch on the right side and it's on the left. And I don't know why, but I can never learn. And I'm just like, what was like, whoever built this, what were they thinking? This one isn't too bad, but sometimes I'll go in ones where it literally should be in a certain spot. Like I feel so strongly, so spiritually that this light switch should be in a certain spot. And I'll walk in and it is just over there. It's not where it should be. And I'm just like, what were you thinking? Like, what was going through your head? And I get it. Like, I'm sure there's a wiring issue. Make it work. You built the house. Like, you're the one who built it. Make it fucking work. Like, you started this project from dirt and grass. You know what I mean? You could make the light switch over here. It's not that hard. Okay? And it's like, oh, no, I can't. The wires. This was a field a few months ago. Make it work. It's just crazy to me. Okay? So there's that. Oh, okay. My house at home, like the house I grew up in, my parents, our silverware has always been in the drawer that was next to the fridge. Always, for 20 years, okay? It is second nature that they are there. When I moved out, for some godforsaken reason, my parents moved the silverware drawer to some other random drawer. Just a random drawer, okay? There is no bone in my body, there is no neuron in my brain that will ever understand that the silverware is in a new drawer. I still go back to that drawer next to the fridge. It's been like 5 years. I still go back there. There could be a sign on it that says the silverware is not in this drawer. And I will not see the sign because the drawer will already be open. It's never going to learn. I don't understand why my parents, you know what? Let's call my parents. Hey, I have a question. I'm filming the podcast and I need them to hear what you're going to say.
What?
Why did you move the silverware drawer from next to the fridge to that other drawer? Like, what was the reasoning behind that? Genuinely.
Why did I do it?
Yeah.
Because it was closer to the stove that I cook on.
But the stove is in between those two drawers equally.
Right, but I used that fire one that's closer to the sink, and that's another reason. It was closer to the sink. It was closer to the dishwasher. It is closer to the burner that I use on the stove.
Okay, and you understand that, like, I'll never get used to that, right?
You don't have to.
Oh, what, you're used to it for real?
Yeah.
That's crazy because it was like that for what, 20 years?
Sometimes I go and I try to open the other drawer.
I really think it should be back in the other drawer.
No. Now that's very weird to me in the other drawer.
Whatever. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit.
Love you. Goodbye.
Bye. I don't know, guys. Something's fishy there. There has to be another reason. It's closer to the sink. How big is my fucking kitchen? What is it? A football field? No, it's like 8 by 10 closer to the sink. You could throw a fork from wherever you're standing. It's literally 2 tiles away from the other drawer. I don't understand. Something's fishy there. It's a drug front. I'm just going to start calling everything a drug front. Everything. Like The Masked Singer, that show is a drug front. 100%. Oh my God. Okay. I was just looking at the list. I know my biggest one. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. There's something, guys, I am a pretty chill person. I think I'm very emotionally intelligent. I know how to handle my emotions. There is something that completely makes me lose all graspings of that. I become a different person when electronics don't work. Okay. For instance, if I'm like looking forward to playing a game on Xbox, oh my God, I'm looking forward to it so much. I go to play the game. There's no Wi-Fi. There's just no Wi-Fi. No matter what I do, it won't connect to the Wi-Fi. This is just an example. It could be literally any form of any electronic not working. You are an electronic. You were made for this one sole purpose. It's your one and only fucking job. What do you mean you're not working? But like you're still turning on. Like I could see if something's smashed, broken, okay. But like, no, you're still turning on. You're just not doing that. Your one job. But you're on. You're ignoring me. That's what you're doing. You guys, it actually, oh my God. Like, it's not like, okay, it's not like it's an electronic that it does a million things and one of the things isn't working. I could see maybe one of the wires got fried in there. But no, I know my Xbox isn't broken. It's just not connecting to the Wi-Fi right now. Or like, it's just anything like that, guys. Any electronic, like, why are you not working? It's your one job. It really makes me feral. It turns me into a different person. And I truly hope that the people I love are never around me when that happens, because it is a sight to see. It really sends me to the fucking moon, that one. That really, really can ruin my day. I'm not kidding. I'll never understand. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Or like if I'm editing and like Final Cut Pro just doesn't want to export my video. Nope. It just, not today. But I know it's not, like I know tomorrow I'll be editing and exporting my videos fine. But no, today, nope. I can't export my video today. It doesn't want to do that today. It's resting. Like, you know what I just realized? I think I aged really bad in the last 2 years. I was looking at videos. Sorry, it's so sidetracked. I was looking at videos of me from like 2 years ago. And granted, I was probably 10 pounds skinnier than I am now. So my face was probably pulled a little tighter. But I looked so much younger. And I think the last 2 years, everything that happened with Adriana, the breakup, and just everything in between, I really think aged me. So we need to get back to that. Guys, should I get Botox? I've never had any work done. It's like, oh, shocker. Yeah, you look like shit. But I'm not against it, okay? I would love Brooke Schofield got canceled for this. I would love a lower bluff. She got an upper bluff for like eyeshadow and stuff. I would love a lower bluff. It pulls this tighter so you don't have like these puffy bags underneath. I would love to get that, but they're like $15,000. So no, thank you. How about you guys share this podcast with your peers and telephone poles, and then maybe I'll be able to get a lower bluff. I can't stand when twins get mad when you can't tell them apart. You guys were one fucking organism. You literally split into two. You're what they call identical twins. What do you mean you're mad someone can't tell you apart? Okay. Now I grew up with twins as my best friend, so I am pretty good with telling twins apart. But, and like, okay, the twins in their family, like some of their uncles couldn't tell them apart. That's understandable. Like, what do you mean, Uncle John? You've been in my life my entire life. You can't tell us apart. But like, if you've met someone a few times and they can't tell you apart and you're like, that's my sister, like you're getting that. You are let me say this again, identical twin. Yes, you're your own person, but you're identical. So people are going to mess you up. That's just something you have to live with. You decided to split in two, not me. I didn't fucking go like this and rip you like a piece of paper. No, you decided to split in two. Okay, so that's on you. That is not on me. If I can't tell you apart right away, you know who I still can't tell apart? Well, no, actually, I can't put a name to their face. I could put a husband to them, but Brooklyn and Bailey, I love them. But I still don't know like which one is Brooklyn and which one is Bailey. I could tell them apart, but I still can't put a name to their face. I guess I would have to watch them more. I don't like watch them all the time, but they seem really sweet. I think that's all I'm gonna talk about for today. I was not struggling to film this, but I kept on putting this off because I felt like I didn't have anything like too groundbreaking to talk about. But I think it wound up being a pretty good episode. I think I yapped pretty well, and I told you guys things that pissed me off and to stop doing, okay? But guys, always helps when you share, always helps when you comment, give this a thumbs up, do everything you know that you're supposed to do. Please subscribe, all of that. I've been posting a lot more on Instagram. You could go check that out, the fancy restaurant I went to. Follow me there. And I've also posted a YouTube vlog, and I have another one coming soon as well. So if you guys want to go follow me on my main channel, it all helps so much, especially in this pivotal time of my life. I love you guys so much, and thank you for always sticking with me on the fun weeks, the boring weeks, the sad weeks, and the happy weeks. I love you all, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.